Faster Way family, and welcome to your Total Body Strength Day. My name is Lee, and with me today I have Haven, and I also have Kelly, and we are your Faster Way Pro trainers. Before we get started, let's go ahead and get warmed up. Open up your feet a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. Take your hands out into a T, and let's go ahead and cross our body and open those arms. So we are so happy to have you guys join us today. We're going to be working our chest, our shoulders, and our lower body. Of course, your core is going to be engaged and involved in this. If you say, when are we going to work our abs? The answer is we are always working your abs.
That's right.
Haven, what are you doing for us today?
Yeah, I'm showing low impact and modifications for some of the moves.
I love it. Kelly?
I'm gonna be showing the moves using our bands and our sandbags.
Excellent. Okay, guys, you should start to be feeling some heat in those shoulders. Let's go ahead and bring your arms in. Let's squat, stand up, twist, and open those arms again. So again, we're gonna open up your chest a little bit and really fire our mind to muscle connection, making sure that you feel a stretch in that chest as you're getting your heart rate up a little bit while our lower body kicks in. Pull those abs in tight. Good job. Keep going. If you need to abbreviate that squat, follow along with Haven. She'll be showing you, like she said, some of these moves modified. Let's do 2 more. Good. And stop. Put your hands on your thighs, send your hips back, and let your chest fall down. Come all the way back up. So when we're doing these deadlifts, this motion right here, this hip hinge, I want you to think about sticking your bottom back versus bending over. When you keep your hands on your legs, you keep your lats involved, and that really helps you prevent that lower back from kicking in. We're gonna do 3 more and then go into hamstring curls. Good, last one. All right, so pull those elbows back and let's just fire up those hamstrings. Think about kicking that tail with your heel and pull those elbows back. When I used to teach in Texas, I would say, good thing you're not wearing cowboy boots with spurs.
Yeah.
You'd be having a hard time.
Good point.
4, 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna turn to the side. We're gonna squat down into an inchworm, walk our hands all the way out, complete 1 push-up. Good. Walk those hands back, stand up, reach all the way up. So again, increasing this range of motion for the squat and adding a little bit of resistance with the push-up. Number 2, we're going to 5. Some of you might only take a few steps out with those arms. Some of you might take many. It's up to you and what your body can do. 1 more, 2 more. 1 more after this. Press through the heels all the way up. Last one. Good. Go ahead and walk those hands back and shake out whatever you need to so we can get started. We want to keep these workouts efficient but not go too fast. So we're working in supersets with time under tension. That means you have 2 moves back to back. The second move will be a little bit more focused on having some of that time under tension, either a pulse or a static hold. We will repeat that superset 3 times before moving to the next one. We have 5 total. So I have with me a bench, and I also have dumbbells that range from 8 pounds all the way to 25 pounds. And let me show you the first 2 moves. The first exercise is an IYT. My chest will be supported on this bench. I will hold 2 8-pound dumbbells. I will lift my arms up into an I. I will drop them down. I will go into a Y. I will drop them down, and I will go into a T, all right? Haven, what are you doing?
I'm gonna come down to 1 knee, so my chest will be slightly supported by my front thigh.
Perfect. And Kelly?
So I'm using one of our strength bands. I have it anchored behind 2 50-pound dumbbells. I will hinge forward and doing those same I, Y, and T motions.
I love that. That looks so pretty. Everyone's so organized. The second motion is a lateral side or side lateral raise. But this time, as you hold the dumbbells up, you will drop 1 down, leaving the other arm up. So you have a little bit of a pendulum here as you go through these motions. Because you have the time under tension and 1 hand is being elevated, you might want to drop the weight in which you usually perform that side lateral raise. Haven?
I can always bend my elbows to 90 degrees to lengthen or lessen the lever to make it not quite as difficult, yet keep good form.
Perfect. And Kelly?
I'm gonna use another one of the strength bands with the handles.
Perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna be using 8s for those IYTs. I'm gonna be using 12s for that side lateral raise. We have 4 of the first move and 8 of the second. So let's go ahead and bend over, squeeze your glutes, press your hips into the bench, and let's go up. I, Y, and T. Very good. Resist letting those weights fall out of the air. Good. That's 2. A lot of reps in this one move.
Yeah.
Y and T. Last one. I, Y, and T. Very good. I might go a little bit heavier on that second set, but I want to make sure my form is in check first. Picking up these 12s, lifting out to the side. Here we go. Drop one arm down. Isolate the other arm. Good. 2. Excellent. 3. We're going to 8. 4. Oh my goodness. 5. 6. Don't swing. 7. Woo! 8. Shoulders are awake.
Wow.
Yeah, they are.
Now, I did promise my friend Kathy that I would remind her to set her watch, okay? If you guys have an Apple Watch or an iWatch or some kind of Fitbit that does track your movement, if you like to make that happen, make sure you do that. Unfortunately, our friend Haven does not have hers on, and it's been an issue here at HQ. We love y'all, and we want to just be real. Okay, guys, we're going into our second set. I don't have one. If you know me, my whoop strap is missing, but that's okay. We got issues. All right, second set. Here we go. I, Y, T, I, Y, T. Number 3. Again, resist using that lower back. Press your hips into the bench if you have one. Last one. I, Y, T. Holy smokes. Really great move for the backs of those shoulders. Take a deep breath. Again, take the swing out. Stagger your stance if you need to. Let's go up. And 1. Lead with those pinkies. 2. Good. 3. I'm breathing real hard. 4. Good. 5. I feel like using momentum. Woo! 6. 7. Come on. 8. Wow. Talk about failure. I was like, what is this? Why are my weights like sinking?
Oh.
That was hard.
Rough. That was
okay.
rough.
Again, time under tension is no joke.
No, it's not.
But you saw me drop him down and bring him back up. Do what you need to. I don't want to sacrifice my weight on that. I'm going to try again for my final round. Everybody, let's get this done. Haven, what are you using?
Well, I'm doing 5s. But I'll tell you, I started with the 15s with the side, and I had to drop down to 10s.
Wow, oh my gosh.
Yeah, and the 10s were with me too.
Yeah. All right, everyone, here we go. I, Y. Good. Number 2. Good. Take your neck out of it. This is your shoulders, the backs of your shoulders. Think about that motion. Initiate with that part of your body, not with your hands. Good. That's 4. Okay. All right, friends.
You got it, Lee.
Working on a goal.
Woo!
All right, here we go. Up. 1. 2. One side is so much stronger. Woo! 4. I'm losing it. 5. Keep going. 6. I know. 7. 8. I am no hero here.
Oh my goodness.
Oh. Again, we always think lifting heavy is the only way to get strong and to get that hypertrophy. That is true, but there also is an endurance component, guys. So if your form is suffering with heavier weight, drop it down to a lighter weight. You've got something to work for. That was super fun. Okay, moving into the next set. We're gonna be going into our legs. So we have a straight leg deadlift. We started the warm up with this motion. I've got a 25 pounds in each hand. I will be sending my hips back. Again, I'm not bending over. This movement is what lowers my chest. When I feel that stretch, I'm standing up. We have 10 of those. Anything different behind me?
So I may not go down as far. I really don't want to round my back. So at any point I start to do this, I need to not go as low.
Yep, and then Kelly?
I'm gonna use a sandbag.
Yep. I love it. Listen, guys, use a video camera. We tell you this all the time. Use a mirror, okay? If you think your body's doing one thing and it's doing something else, the only way to really make sure that it's doing the right thing is to take that footage. The second move is a combination. This is where the time under tension happens. I'm falling forward with a forward stepping lunge. My other leg goes into a curtsy. I come back. I push back. That's one. We're gonna do 4 on one leg, then 4 on the other. Anything different behind me?
I will use a chair for balance. I really want to be careful about keeping my balance as I step forward.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And then Kelly?
I'm with you.
I love it. Okay, guys, 10 of the first move, 4 of that combo on each leg. All right, stand up nice and tall. Keep those weights close to your body. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, no rounding backs. Good. 6, 5, pull those abs in. 4, 3, weights close to your body. 2, and 1. Amazing. All right, I'm gonna keep this 25 for the forward stepping lunge into the curtsy, falling into it. Here we go. 1, curtsy, push back. Good. 2, curtsy. 3, that weight is still close to my body. 4, good, push off that front leg. Switching, other side, fall into it. 1, curtsy, up, 2, good. 3, up, and 4. Good. All right. Hamstrings on the first move, quads and glutes on the second move. A lot of your legs are working, so your heart rate might get up with that combination. Absolutely. So when I'm down into that lunge, I want to look up and smile at you. But A, I want to make sure that my foot's planted in the right place, and B, that my spine is in alignment with my tailbone. So think about where you need to look, position yourself well. I never ever want to lose eye contact with you. You guys are amazing. Ready? Second round. Let's go. 10, 9, 8. I love how you're breathing, Haven. Good. 6. Kelly, how heavy is your sandbag?
25 pounds.
Good. Come on, your hands are hooks. 2, and 1. Awesome. All right. Carefully look where you're going. You're on train tracks. Here we go. Forward, curtsy. That front leg stays bent. That's where the time under tension is. Resist, pulling back with your head, push off with your leg. That front foot. Excellent. Switch, collapse forward. Sorry, Haven, did I go too fast?
Nope.
Good. 2, push off. Come on, full range of motion. Last one. 4. Great. I do love using dumbbells because it does show a little bit of a marker. I kind of have a place where I'm trying to go. So on that lunge, that dumbbell stays really close to my front ankle, and it stays there through the entire move. It's almost going with my leg in one plane as I push back. So think about that too. How well can you control your body? And if using no weight is what's gonna get you there, then focus on using no weight. All right, how's that rest time?
Good.
Over, evidently.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Squeeze those glutes. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Wonderful. Think about that tip. Keep that weight close to your body. Here we go. 4, like it's glued to that ankle. 3, come on, push it. Feel that stretch in your glutes. Your quad is on fire. Last one, big stretch. Good. Switch sides. Here we go. And forward, cross, push up, 2, cross. I love it. 3, Last one. 4. Bam. Okay. Well, take this 25 and conveniently put it down. We're moving on to our chest. So these two moves back to back. My incline bench press, okay? Lying down, making sure that those dumbbells stay over my eyes. I don't want them falling down, but I will be lying on this bench press. Haven, how do you do this without a bench?
Yeah, so the objective is just to hit different parts of the chest muscle. So I'm gonna do the pec fly because that will do that.
Exactly. Kelly, how about you?
So I am taking the strength bands and I have them anchored with the heavy dumbbells. And I will use this, let me get situated here. I will stand and press as if I were on an incline bench.
Perfect. So just like Haven said, you want to target those pecs in different angles, and that is a perfect way to get this exact same angle. So from there, I will sit up, I will grab a lighter pair of dumbbells, and I'm gonna do two things, okay? A weighted pec deck with a single arm military press. So I will open my hand up, press the ceiling, bring it back down, close that window. This is not to be confused with an Arnold press, okay? My hands are neutral the entire time. All of my movement is happening here through my shoulder, so that's how I want you guys to think of it. I'm going to be using...
Yeah, that's a good question.
I got really a lot of information and feedback from those 8s. Okay, so but I got the 12s for that. So 25 pounds for my first set, 10 of these. Get them to your knees, rock back, rack them. Ready? Here we go. 10, like I said, over your eyes. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep them close to your body. Again, I will be seated for this. I will face you, however, bringing those dumbbells up. No lower body. Here we go. Open one hand, press. Kelly, how are you doing?
Good. I'm using one of the strength bands and I'm standing so that I have that resistance with it.
I love it.
What size are you using?
This is the medium of the strength bands.
What about you, Lee?
I've got 12.
Wow.
6 reps. 7 and 8. Man.
Wow.
It is not easy. How about you, my friend?
I'm using 10s, yeah. That weighted pec deck in itself is challenging.
Yeah.
But you do get a little respite with the overhead press. But yeah, you can't go real heavy on that one.
You can't go heavy. And I would just imagine that my elbows are kind of on top of a table. And if they touch the table, they're going to catch on fire. So that's the hardest thing, is just really keeping them up. So keep that in mind.
Love it.
Our second set is on the table. Like my elbows. Oh. All right, friends, here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, great breathing. I love that, you guys. That breath matters so much. You know, you feel resistance on the way up, on the contraction, and on the eccentric motion as well. All right, here we go. Up, press, open, open, press, like binoculars. 3, 4, we got the giggles in here today. 5, abs tight. 6, 7, keep those elbows in line with those wrists. Good. Boy. Ooh. Shake that out.
Yeah. What I like about breathing too,
yes,
it helps with the mind to muscle connection, because on that, when the breath goes out is when that exertion should happen, and that's when the hardest part of the move is happening. So you're connecting that breath with the sensation you're feeling.
Yeah. So
connecting the mind to muscle.
Yeah. You know, we can just go through the motions so fast sometimes because we really want to really capitalize on the 30-minute workout. But if it's 30 minutes of Zumba with weights, and we're not doing it right.
Yeah.
So let's be intentional. These conversations are intentional rest times. So if you did not need this rest, I encourage you to go heavier on this final set.
There you go.
Here we go. Up, up, and 10, 9, 8, 7. Good. 6. Connect that mind to your muscle, just like Haven said. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Wow. So many different ways to target these pecs and shoulders. All right, guys, everybody up. Here we go. Open 1. Good. 2. 3. Try not to get that head out of the way. Push your arms up over your head. Ugh. Uh-oh, they're gonna touch the table. 6. 7. Oh my gosh. Last one. Shoulders are on fire. All right. Okay, guys, go ahead and grab a little sip of water. I'm gonna move my bench a little bit because I do love being close to my friends, but I don't know if they wanna be this close to me. So this time, we're going to be going back to your lower body. So what I do love about this format as well is that some of our body parts get to rest while we move into those next body parts. So I'm just gonna change my bench just to the side because the second move is a Copenhagen plank hold.
Woo!
Yeah.
Do it.
But the first move is not. The first move is a narrow stance deadlift, okay? So I've got my toes pointed out a little tiny bit. I am still hinging at the hips. My glutes are getting a little bit more activation here because as I stand up to my tiptoes, what's keeping me from falling over? Number 1, I'm pulling the weight up through my center of mass, squeezing my glutes as hard as I possibly can, and that's how that will stabilize me for 8 reps of that. Haven?
I'm not gonna do anything different.
Okay, awesome. Kelly?
I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna be using the sandbag, the 25 pound.
Sandbag. Perfect. All right, so moving into the second motion, this Copenhagen plank. So I'm on my elbow. I'm gonna hold my leg up for 15 seconds right there for that static hold. Then I will come down and switch sides. How do we do it back here?
So I'm gonna come up.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna lift up and I'm just gonna hold right there.
I love that. You got both legs working really hard.
Yeah.
Yep, Kelly?
So here's another modification. I'm gonna use a chair, but I'm going to bend my knee. So my leg is bent, my knee is on top, and I will hold that bottom leg up.
So clever. Can this be done on your hand? Can people still do this on their hand instead of their elbow?
Yes.
Just checking. That was your test. Yes, guys, make this work for you. Okay, I'll be using a 25 as I pull that weight through my body as close as I possibly can get it. My shoulders will be working as well, kind of with a little modified upright row. All right, 8 of these. Ready? Here we go. 8, tiptoes. 7, 6, 5, hold it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. The tiptoe is the hardest part. All right, coming down to the ground, getting my foot up on this bench, holding it. Let's go. I'm even trying to get my foot a little bit higher than my other leg, really scissoring this position. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, Haven.
All right.
Here we go. And up. 15 seconds. How you doing, Kelly?
Good.
Great.
How are you doing, Lee?
I'm okay. Hanging in there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Exciting. That was intense. Many of us are feeling accomplished by lifting that leg 2 inches up the floor. Yeah, that works. I want to challenge you to get it up higher next time. If you can stand up and do this, why can't you do that on the ground? That's that gravity thing. Okay, we're gonna do our very best. Round 2, really give it what you can, okay, guys? Here we go. 8 of these. Up, 2, tiptoes. How's that sandbag, Kelly?
Good.
Good, I hear it.
Yep.
4, 5, stick that booty back, and then squeeze that booty. 7, and 8. Nice. Excellent. Come down to the ground. Again, that 2-inch challenge. And let's go. Breathe through it. Come on. Come on, squeeze your glutes. Get your shoulder out of your ear. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you feel pressure on your knees or ankles, take Kelly's bent leg position. Haven, you're working hard too. I see it.
I am.
Here we go. 15. Get that leg up. I'm shaking. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Haven loves doing the opposite of that move. She's really good at the abduction, okay?
Yeah.
This is the adduction. I like the abduction too, to cheer for you guys, because that is hard. So again, I want you guys to be really balanced. One of the biggest mistakes I made early training was not taking care of those auxiliary muscles. So this is very, very, very important. Again, this rest time is intentional. Take it, all right? We've got one more round of this. All right, friends. Whew. Here we go. And hinge, up, 2, stick those tiptoes. That's the hard part. 3, 4, zip that weight up. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Woo. A lot of momentum, and then sticking it. All right, guys, final set, 15 seconds-ish on each side. Lift it up. Squeeze it. Come on. I want you guys to be uncomfortable. This should never get easy. Always a greater challenge. 4, 3, 2, 1. Yikes. Here we go, and lift it up. Ooh. Kelly, it's a good thing that chair has a little hole down there. Just trying to distract myself, people.
Right.
5, 4, 3, 2, okay. Well, there's that. We have one more superset to go. I absolutely need to towel off right here. Some other people who have really stood out lately and who have messaged us, showing us their progress.
Yeah.
Holly Haas, I know you're watching
Woo!
this. Okay.
Amazing.
Showing some amazing improvements on the weight that she's been lifting. So
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not looking at a before and after of her body. I'm looking at a before and after of her performance. So
Yeah.
keep that in mind. Way to go, Holly. Woo. All right, friends.
Yep.
Our last experience. Single leg deadlift with a single arm plate raise. We're not carrying the plate like this. I will be holding a dumbbell with a neutral grip, and I'm going into this single leg deadlift, coming up and lifting the weight. Now, if I feel that I am falling all over, this leg will absolutely be a kickstand, but I really want you guys to resist swinging everything at one time. I'd like it to be 2 specific movements. We've got 4 on each side. Haven.
I'm gonna kickstand my back leg.
Yep.
Most of my weight's in my front leg. I'll do the single leg deadlift, and then with both hands, I'll go into the plate front raise.
Perfect. How heavy is that weight?
15.
Awesome. Ooh. Okay, Kelly?
So I'm going to use the sandbag. This is the 15-pound sandbag, not the 25-pound.
Yep. All right. Perfect. I'm going to start off with this 8-pound. It might be a little bit too light, but we'll see. Let me give you the second move just in case you want to know about that, right? The second move is a static hip bridge. We will start with our weights up. We will go into a fly together and press together. Fly together, press together. So there's a little squeeze back here. There's a little squeeze at the top of that press, but we're all gonna be doing that together. So just so you know. All right, everyone, 4 on each leg. Trying to really isolate the balance of that front leg so the weight's not too heavy. Here we go. Down, 1. Down, 2. Down, 3, good. Down, 4, excellent. Really hard not to use momentum right there. And other side, try to resist that rotation. Many of you want to really add that twist in your hips. The challenge here is to keep those hips parallel to the ground. We have one more. Good. Amazing. All right, I'm going to use 20s for this static hip bridge with a fly and a bench press. So let's get set up together first. I want you guys to bring those weights together up over your body. Let me move my special pack friend. All right, hip bridge, keep it up. Let's open to a fly. Bring it together, open those hands out, press, together, open, fly. Bring it together, open, press. Number 3, open, fly, good. Last one, squeeze it together, open. So many parts of your chest and shoulders are working in that. All right, a lot to think about. I'm gonna go heavier in that single leg deadlift. You guys are doing great. Again, 4 on each side. We're gonna keep it moving. We are almost done with this workout. Ready? Here we go. Down 1, no hip rotation. Up, 2, good. 3, woo, there we go, hey. And 4. Use that back leg for a kickstand, guys. I'm losing it. Other side, here we go. Down, up, 2, up, 3, finish it off, good. Last one, 4, and up, great. Keeping those 20s, going right into it. This time I'm gonna really make sure that that hip bridge is high, okay, squeezing my glutes, starting with those weights over your face, neutral grip, and open up, slight bend in those elbows, palms facing out, and drive them up, good, squeeze them together, open, good, goalpost, good, squeeze them together, 3, hands forward, last one, squeeze them together, good, open, and press. Awesome job. It's like a slip and slide down here. Okay, friends, how we doing?
Good. Good.
Okay, critiquing myself. I don't want to fall over. I don't want to do it. I will not do it. You've got to keep those abs engaged. You've got to keep your abs engaged. Find something to focus on. You've got this. Weight in your heel. Let's go. 4. Good. 3. Think about reaching that foot behind you. 2. Creating length. Last one. 1. It's not about getting that back foot high. It's about reaching back. All right, other leg. Push back. Good, neutral grip. Raise it to about your shoulder height. Good. 2. Reach that leg back like you're trying to touch something. 3. Micro bend in that front knee. Last one. 4. And it's up. Amazing. Meet me on the ground. Finishing this workout up. We will be so happy in just a second. All right, Haven's ready. Kelly's ready. Hips up and fly. Palms out. Bend your elbows. Squeeze them together. Fly. Palms out. Good, squeeze them together. 3. Really challenge yourself here. Hips up, everyone. Last one. Open. Palms out, elbows down, press, and that's it. Go ahead and stay on the ground. Hey, talk about efficient, all right? Meet me in your hands and knees. I'm so excited about you. Really, 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 I am. Let's go ahead and take one hand out to the side. Let's just reach forward and back. You guys are earning all of this performance. You're earning the chance to come back and do it again. You're earning the chance to continue to get stronger. And it's that mind-muscle connection, not only to your workout, but to your reason. One more, reach forward and bring it back. It's a constant, conscious effort for you to remember why you're working this hard, why you're increasing your strength gains, why so many times it takes so much work and sometimes it's a little bit easier. That's okay. Bring your hand down, take one foot out to the side, sit all the way back, and then gently rock back up. You're going to have times where it's more challenging. You're going to have times where you're more successful. The time that it's not working is when you stop. Every little bit you do counts. Switch. And every season and every year, it's a different you. All right? So embrace the new you that you continue to meet all the time. He or she is awesome and knows a little bit more than the person you were yesterday. Go ahead and bring that leg in. Let's go ahead and pop up. Walk your hands to your feet. Stand up. Let's get a couple shoulder rolls forward. All right, friends, you've done it. Haven, Kelly, thank you so much.
Thanks, Lee.
Thank you guys for showing up. We will see you next time. Have a great day.